Anyone who's gone grocery shopping in the U.S. in recent days has likely encountered long lines and empty shelves. But as Amna Nawaz reports, the problem right now is not one of supply.
Judy, stores say that most shortages are temporary and due strictly to an unprecedented surge in buying as panicked consumers rush to stock up on items they feared could soon be hard to find or hard to reach. So how much product is in the pipeline and when might shelves be restocked? To help answer those critical questions, Greg Ferreira, president of the National Grocers Association, which represents over 1,500 independent grocers operating nearly 9,000 stores, he's here with us now, and thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
So people will walk into stores and see empty shelves. They're seeing these pictures all over social media. Why is that happening, and how quickly are they being reshelved?
Great question. Our supply chain is experiencing truly an unprecedented event with this crisis. We have never seen levels like this across the United States, and that is actually impacting the supply chain. So when you go into stores, if you see empty shelves, it's taken us a while to get the product flowing through the supply chain back to the stores, but it is coming. It is coming through our warehouses. It is coming to the stores. There is plenty of supply in the supply chain. We just need time to catch up.
So it's not the food isn't there, it's just getting it to the shelves.
There's plenty of food, and there's plenty of food in the pipeline. We're getting it to the shelves quickly. It's just going off the shelves as quickly as we get it on there.
So talk to me and talk to consumers out there now who say, well, look, I'm trying to reduce the number of times I go to the store. I'm supposed to be social distancing. I will go now and buy a month's worth of groceries instead of going every week. What's wrong with that approach?
So that's the problem. The problem is we do have people who are buying a month's worth of groceries as opposed to a week's worth of groceries. And we ask people just to remain calm, buy what you need for this week, for a week and a half, take care of yourself, and that allows us to catch up, allow us to get the supply chain restocked, get product back on stores, and that also helps your neighbor, right? Your neighbor is looking for the same stuff you're looking for. So give us time, buy what you need now. We want you to take care of yourself, and we'll have product back on the shelves very soon.
We all have.
Hey, Shalom. Kal halal Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahweh Shai, Ba'asham, Waha, Racha Chadash. Double honor to the apostles of Great Millstone who taught us this word and rule well. Peace and blessings to the Akim that is out here pushing this word in truth and sincerity. To the pure Aqua out there listening, Shalom as well. This is Amathia from the GMS Dallas camp, and just was looking at this this video here, and it was showing how empty the store shelves are. As we all know that, stores are empty. They may be bringing something to restock, but they gotta basically put in a certain order how they could bring it out. I know close here is a store close by to me. They letting the elderly come in first for the first couple of hours, and then after that, then they let the masses come on in and shop. This is all showing that Babylon is falling. It is breaking down. Esau's kingdom is crumbling. We've been out on the highways and byways letting the masses know. We've been scoffed at. Your family scoff at you. But now the time is here. I just don't see things are getting better. If it do, just believe it's coming down the pipeline where it's going to be destroyed. But also, if you look, you just don't, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Yahweh Shai, we don't see things getting better. We're seeing things get worse. It's going to get worse. It's just now starting. All right? There's going to be time where these storehouses are going to close down completely. You're going to have people running into your houses. You have Esau here saying that, we got plenty of food. It's going to get better. They have to tell you something to keep you at ease, to keep down the uproar. But eventually the uproar is going to happen. That's why they're bringing in the troops, the military, the National Guard. They're going to be on the streets because when the knuckleheads start going out trying to rob and do everything, or like you say, trying to keep all this food stored up, they're going to be kicking in your doors. All right. I want to get a scripture and then we'll get back to this. All right.
To take care of each other, right? What about ripple effects down the line? If transport is disrupted, if the food supply...
And you got videos where you have people showing like over by the ports, nothing is moving. All right. nothing is moving. So I wanted to go ahead and get a couple of scriptures here. This is Second Esdras, chapter 6, and I'm going to start at verse 22. It says, "And suddenly shall the sowing places appear unsown." Okay, so when they, said they're going to be restocking and getting everything done, suddenly even the restocking is going to stop, and it's going to just be nothing. All right. Keep going here. It says, "For the full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty." And ain't that's what we're seeing? Even though they're saying they're going to restock. I was at a store this morning and it showed that they were had stocked up some more. But the thing is, you had people buying it off the shelves as it was getting put on. So this is gonna come to a screeching halt. All of a sudden, it's gonna be empty and it's gonna stay empty. Okay. Verse like I say, your jobs. You have when you go and look and do some research, you're having mass layoffs now. Okay, I had a family member just told me her friend, they said she could work from home, but they did an 18% cut on their pay. So they're not even making 18% of what they were making. That is a big amount of money, and the money is going to be cut off to a halt as well. Okay. Keep going. It says, "And the trumpet shall give a sound which, when every man hear, they shall be suddenly afraid." And you're starting to see chariots. Okay. More and more chariots this week. So you're having more and more people starting to see that the trumpet is being blown. And even though people are still putting out memes and stuff like this, but you finna be stuck in your homes like prisoners. Look at California. 40 million people, they said, on lockdown. 40 million got to stay in your house. The whole state of California. Okay, and the day they did that, I think they said it was right at 800 or 900 people that had the virus and they shut down 40 million people. Think about that. Now they said the number is gonna rise astronomically over the next week or two of the people diagnosed saying they do have the coronavirus. But the thing is this a virus that is hella bad, that's going to be killing off a lot of people, that's mutating? Or if it's not that, regardless, the economy is collapsing. So either way, it's going to be bad either way. And just think, if this coronavirus is going to mutate, it's going to be very bad as far as being contagious, as well as the death toll rises. If it becomes more and more deadlier, plus the economy collapse, hey, what can you do now? People saying, "Oh, you should stock, you do this." Hey, you got to pray for your how about Shimi Hawashai. Okay, these are the times that we're in. Okay, and they're trying to give stimulus packages and put in money to the economy. Hey, what is Jeremiah 51:9? What is it? "We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her and let her go, everyone into their country. For her judgment reaches unto the heavens, and it is lifted up in the skies." That is what we're seeing. Okay, you're seeing them trying to heal Babylon as we go, but it can't be healed. All right, it cannot be healed. This is Ecclesiastes 12. Let me scroll through. Hey, so you know what I'm saying? This is coming to the streets. All right, so this is Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 3. All right, it says, "In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease." And the grinders are ceasing because everybody's starting to work from home. Every job you can't work from home. Okay, every job, you know what I'm saying. If you're somewhat of a carpenter, or if you're hands on, you can't work from home. So the grinding is ceasing. You know, if the storehouse is closed, like I say, Walmart and Kroger, Sam's, all these places closed, then the grinding is gonna be low and it's actually gonna cease. Okay, let's read that again. Um, it says, "In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, the grinders cease because they are feared, and those that look out of the windows be darkened." Okay, and it says, verse 4, "And the doors shall be shut in the streets." Ain't that what happened in California? It's happened in Italy, China, and it's spreading throughout the U.S. You're going to probably see Chicago, New York, Texas. All this is coming to. Eventually, it's going to be the whole country is going to be shut down. All right. And it says, going back to Ecclesiastes 12:4, "And the doors shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of the muscle shall be brought low." All right, so this is happening, okay? Call all Yahweh Shemi Yahushua, and Lord willing, Aparatazah, he keep us covered, and we stay in this in the word, okay? Because the word is life. Who is the word? Yahweh Shai, okay? And he is the light. You know, and you have people saying, "Oh, well, how would you? Why you haven't just prepped and kept all your got a whole bunch of food and water?" And the Lord is gonna put His Spirit to grab what we need to get through the times, because He's gonna provide for His men. But the people that's trying to be these preppers, the overstockers, and all this, keeping 100 bottles of containers of water, a whole room full of food and water, they're gonna basically come out and get that in due time. Okay, they're gonna come into there, and you're gonna, they're gonna start taking food. They're gonna start taking your. They're gonna start throwing you into. If you start tripping and getting out of quarantine, they're gonna start putting you in these FEMA camps. Now this is coming. Okay. All right. This is coming. So with that, just keep pushing, and we in these times where we have to keep praying. You know what I'm saying? Have that belief and faith, because we understand that we have the know, we have that understanding, and we have been prepping for this. Okay. This is Salakia. We have to stay rooted and built up in them. You know. This is Isaiah 33:6. It says, "And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time and strength of our salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure." So if we stay presiding in the fear of the Lord and keep being, as much of a just man as we can, as prophets and kings, of Israel, the Lord will provide for it. Like I say, some will become martyrs, but overall, we know that we will be delivered through the hands of the Lord, and that's the faith we have. All right. So with that, I'd like to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Waha Hakadash. All right. Shalom.